take my refuge in Amitaha, my only refuge. Dharmakara went in his causal stage, led by Lokeshvara Raja the sage. Search the origins of Buddha's pure lands and qualities of their men and diva bands. He then established the great vow supreme, rare and all-encompassing it would seem. Of deep thoughts so profound, he fulfilled this vow and his name's deep sound. He resolved that his name be heard afar, throughout the 10 quarters, both near and far. Immeasurable light he casts everywhere, boundless, unhindered, beyond all compare. Unequaled light, lord of all brilliance, his light shines with unending radiance. Vow's name is true settlement, and trusting with true mind is birth's event. Bodhi and nirvana we realize through the vow that attains nirvana's prize. Shakyamuni Buddha came here to teach Amitabha's vow that ocean does reach, while in the age of 5 evils were tossed, to the Buddha's words of truth were embossed. When joy arises in just one thought bright, nirvana's attained with passions in sight. Ignorant, wise, and even offenders all enter Shingan like true contenders. As waters enter ocean's vast embrace, they all become one with its boundless taste. Compassion's light grasps us and always shields. Through delusion's darkness it brightly yields. Still clouds and mists of greed and desire, anger and hatred cover Shinjan's fire. Though sun's light is veiled by clouds in the sky, past them brightness reigns, not dark to the eye. When Shinjan is realized with great joy, one leaps crosswise and bad realms don't deploy. All foolish beings, whether good or vile, in entrusting having listened a while, are praised by Buddha as of knowledge vast, a pure white lotus, their title at last. Beings of wrong views and pride, Nembutsu that in his vow does abide, is hard to accept in Shinjan so true. Most hard of all tasks nothing does outdo. Western masters of India explained, and monks of China and Japan ordained, clarified the sage's intent so real, the vow accords with all beings' weal. Foretold to masses that in South India bold, Mahasattva Nagarjuna would rise, crush views of being and non-being's guise. Proclaiming Mahayana teaching grand, he gained joy's stage and will go to Pure Land. Nagarjuna explained hardship on land and led us to trust in waterway grand. The settled stage here and now, saying Tathagata's name constantly. Grateful one responds to the vow freely. Vasubandhu in his work wrote to share, he takes refuge in Amida's light fair. Using sutras he revealed that the true great vow leads crosswise past birth and death's due. He shows the mind that is single and pure, in Amida's virtue directing sure. When one turns and enters that ocean grand, one joins in Amida's assembly band. lotus held one with much grace. One gains the body of suchness in place, sporting in the forests of passions blind. One manifests superb powers of mind, entering garden with birth and death's way. One takes forms to guide others on their way. Emperor of Rio bowed to Donran, the Bodhisattva and his dwelling yon. Bodhiruchi gave him pure land text bright. Donran burned his Taoist scriptures that night, commenting on Vasubandhu's treatise. Cause of attaining birth in the vow lies, going and returning by Buddha's hand. Through other power, Shingan the cause grand. Foolish ones awakening Shingan bright. See that samsara is nirvana's light, reaching the land of endless light with ease. They guide other beings to Bodhi's peace. Shaku knew the sage's path is tough, and only the pure land gate is enough. Self-powered good practices he critiqued, the fulfilled name of true virtue he seeked. Three characteristics of trust he taught, guiding through true semblance and decline fraud. Though one's life be filled with evil deeds, the deep primal vow fulfills all our needs. To the world of peace we will then arrive, and perfect enlightenment will derive. Zendo clarified Buddha's true intent, self-powered and evil he did lament. Amida's light and name caused birth to be. In wisdom's ocean primal vow we see, when the diamond-like mind is thus received, in one thought moment of joy we're relieved. With Vedahi threefold wisdom we gain, endless bliss of Dharma till we attain. Explaining Shakyamuni's lore, trusted the name and urged all to implore. Single practice deep, sundry acts shallow, fulfilled and transformed lands he did hallow. The person of evil should say the name within. Amida's grasp, they're not to blame. Passions obstruct sight, Amida unseen. Compassion illumines, always serene. Master Genku knew Buddha's teaching well, to good and evil people he did tell. In this remote land, the pure land he taught, selected primal vow to us he taught. Return to transmigration caused by doubt, swift and tranced by mind of Shinjin devout. Mahasattvas and masters spread truth wide, saving beings from defilement's tide. With equal mind, monk or lay should rely on these true masters' teachings to apply. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Amida has passed through 10 kalpas now, since accomplishing his deep primal vow. Dharma body's brightness is without bound, shining on the blind and ignorant found. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. The light of wisdom exceeds all measures, and every finite being it treasures receives this illumination like dawn. So take refuge in Amida light drawn. nothing impedes to see. Every being is nurtured by this light, so take refuge in Buddha beyond sight. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. The light of purity without compare. When a person encounters it with care, all bonds of karma fall away with ease. So rely on him of ultimate peace. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. The Buddha's radiant light shines so bright. Thus Amida is Lord of blazing light. It ends the darkness of affliction's course. So take refuge in him, offering source. Constantly increase. May we all awaken the Bodhi mind and be born in Amida's land of peace.